All right, here we go. Yes. So, we are live. I believe we're live. I can never tell anymore. Are we live? Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Petey, Aprendendo Português. It is the next day, and let's just pop this out. Boom. I got beads. Not because I saw something risque. It's because not because I saw some breasts, but it's also it's actually because I was at a breast cancer walk. Ironically enough, it's kind of interesting how they give you beads, like the thing you get at Mardi Gras for showing your tatas. It's saving them this time. So I got my pink emasculating color shirt. I got my I voted sticker that I went on the breast cancer walk. I got a pin. Oh yeah, and check this out. Boom. You know, if I had planned it better, I would have put this on my left side, but my sister got surgery on her right side, so everything's on the right. Honk honk. But anyways, we are on the next day, which is 1,509 days on the day streak, ending this weekend on a fabulous Sunday. We've got about 2 hours left until the Diamond League runs out. Looks like it's pretty competitive. I'm in 17th place right now. Look at me, 17th place, and that is pretty good. Now let's take a quick acknowledgement for. Oh, by the way, tomorrow. Yesterday is the 10-day counter of Naya coming to America. 10 days, she'll be here. Holy shit, I'm not ready. I will be. It's just everything's a mess. I mean, this is kind of a pigsty. Not a pigsty, but it's at least it's disorganized. I need it clean, ready for a beautiful female such as herself. That's just I'm thinking out loud, things I got to do. But let's look at yesterday, 1508. That's the 10-day mark, and let's dive into 1,509 days on the day streak. Let's do it. Into spooky season as we go. It is the fall. Boom, bam. And also, one more thing. I almost forgot. I posted a new executive fitness video about the cancer walk. So to check that out. It's called Executive Fitness. I have 309 subscribers. Pretty cool how we made it to 300. So anyways, it's got nice outdoor pics of the fall. So speaking of spooky season. So, let's do it. Let's dive in. Eu falo português. All right, so I like how the daily quest is just extend your streak. Just do something. I could do that. I could extend my streak. That's nothing. That's just peanuts in comparison to what I've been doing. I'm a champion. It's probably because my daily quest stuff is like, I don't know. Well, no, it's probably because my XP is very low. I'm used to an average of like 700 XP or like over 1,000 XP a week. So it is interesting to see. Ooh, did they lock my chats? Do I not have chats anymore? That's not good. Oh boy. All right. Well, if anybody, I can't see the chat. That sucks. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm not gonna troubleshoot anything, or I'll figure it out later. We're gonna fear not. We are going to figure this out. And let me just double check and make sure. Real quick, I'm just going to make sure that I'm streaming. Because I feel like it would just shut it off randomly. Yeah, okay, we're good. We got 2 people watching. Yeah, eu falo português, eu falo português, eu falo português. Part of me feels like I need to double check my live stream. Is anybody saying hello? Nope. I'm still gonna... Let's dive in. Let's do the first exercise so we can get this done. I might just do a one and done because it's been a long day and I got stuff to do. Let's do some learned things. We're on section 2 and I think we made it to unit 35. Last time I recall, we did the cake, yes, and we didn't do... I don't work today. So yes, unit 35.
Ela gosta de saias curtas.
She likes short skirts. Ela gosta de saias curtas. Ela gosta de saias. She likes short skirts. Okay. All right.
A saia está
Larga.
larga.
A saia é larga. The skirt is loose.
Eu gosto de saias compridas.
I like long skirts. Eu gosto de saias compridas. That's interesting how it's all about skirts.
A distância entre eles é pequena.
All right, let's put on the headset.
A distância entre eles é pequena.
The distance between them is small. Eu sou alto, I'm tall.
O vestido dela é apertado.
Oops, I missed the A. Abertado. Her dress is tight. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, snacks. Yeah. I like that sentence. Why am I so gross? But yes, we are live in life. We are live, living our lives out and about. I just want to see, am I streaming on Twitch? Did it fix anything? Yes, it did. Okay, perfect. I'm appreciative of that. So that is not bad. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. So many technical difficulties. É muito grande. Este elefante não é muito grande. The elephant's not very big. Não,
Não.
É justo.
Justo.
It's not fair. Não é justo. Cadê? Esta is. Eu falo português. Pequenas. Aquelas massas são pequenas. The apples are small.
Nós
Nós somos fortes e altos. We are tall and strong. Altos. Oh, I got it flipped. O pequeno elefante não come bem. The small elephant does not eat well.
Você sabe qual é o seu tamanho?
Do you know what your size is? Enorme. Like enormous. A tela é enorme. The screen is
Curto.
large.
Longo. Quem sabe?
Short, long, who knows?
Eles são pequenos adultos.
They are small adults. That's such an insulting way to say that. They are small adults. They are tiny, tiny people that are fully grown for them. God, how condescending can you get, man? I actually don't know what my viewer count is right now. We got 2 people watching on YouTubies. For some reason, my overlay settings is borking up. So hopefully, is anyone there? Yes. Man, I don't know. I don't know if they're borking me up here with the chat. I'm obsessing too much. Let's get the flame.
Nós somos
Altos e fortes.
fortes.
We are tall and strong for the win. Listening star. Look at that. We've got 10 XP and we are 94% great. And we got the day streak. Yay. Keeping the standards low. Let's see that flame. Where are we at? 5 gems. Okay. And boom. 1,509 days on the day streak. Keeping that flame going. Keeping it alive. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. 1,509 days. Oh my God. On Breast Cancer Awareness Walk Day. It's October, and let's see it on the phone app. All right. It's an important day for being aware of... Boom. There it is. 1509. Starting off Sunday strong. Sunday's a beautiful day to... I had a great walkie poo. Boom again, 1509. Starting off Sunday strong again. Yeah, girl. And I don't know if I should just do that or should I continue. I'm going to double check and see what the leaderboard is looking like. So, looks like we got a full 15 minutes. We could speak in 12 exercises and live our lives and be happy and, you know, do everything that I would like in life. But something's telling me that these people below me, they're beneath me. What would I care? I've got about 2 hours left anyways. But 17th place is a little bit nerve-wracking. You could dip down to 15th. It could get randomly competitive. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do, at the very least, if I get past Toucan, which is a funny name, I'll be fine. That'll be a guarantee win. From my experience of keeping Diamond League for over 116 weeks consecutively, I think I know what I'm talking about here. Just a little bit. Let's go to Unit 35. Let's do personalized practice of describing sizes. Describing of the sizes.
Os continentes.
The continents. The continents.
O meu pai é famoso.
My father's famous. O meu pai é famoso. O meu pai é famoso. É famoso. Vamuso. He's famous. I'm just going to double check the chat. Oh, man. Okay, nobody's commenting. Nobody's chatting. Oh, Nosex's here. What's up, Daydada? And, bro, are you getting away from me? Every time I just get here, you go out. No, I'm still here, man. I'm still here. But I went on a breast cancer walk. I'm tempted to go. Some days I just want to do my thing, do my Duolingos, and then leave. But that's that whole streamer stereotype thing where it's like, oh, man, I'm such a streamer. I do like 2 minutes and then I'm gone. It's... I like not having to do too much every day, just a little bit each day. But, man, if I had the money and you guys were like, you know, you can actually stream 24/7, 365, and I would totally do it. I didn't during pandemic because I fell in love with a girl, and you know how that messes things up. But for now, it's been a great time so far, being on YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and Trovo. I think it's pronounced Trovo. I have to actually correct myself. But the chat's not showing up, which is frustrating. So I have
É
to...
uma semana dura.
It is a hard week. Free, grátis, famous,
Famoso.
cold,
Frio.
Etapa.
stage, second, segundo.
É uma dura semana.
It's a hard
Ele
week.
bebe muita cerveja.
He drinks a lot of beer. Ele bebo muito cerveja.
O que nós vamos
Muita.
comer?
It's actually muita. What, WHAT, are we going to eat?
Meu pai é famoso.
My father's famous. The continents, os continentes.
Vamos comer maçãs.
Let's eat apples.
Eles bebem no bar.
Eles bebem no bar. They drink at the bar. O bar.
Eu tenho poucos livros.
Eu tenho poucos livros. I have a few books.
Eu tenho
poucos livros. There we go. I have a little books. A little bit of books. We got that. That was perfecto. We are so good at what we do. And I'm just going to check the comments again. Nice. Me? Yeah, I drink a lot indeed. Good to know, Dave, that yeah, you know, when in Brazil, get the Brahma. What's your favorite beer? Okay, I made a video 2 years ago that I forgot about, that I forgot to edit, and it's actually like, it's kind of funny, because I try all these Brazilian beers. Would you guys like to see that? Because I will upload that and edit it. I look so much better back then than I do now. I still kind of look flubby, but you know, still handsome either way, both times. I gotta stop talking down to myself. My cousin was pointing that out with me today. She's like, you gotta like stop putting yourself down, man. I do it so much. Probably because it's one of those like Eminem tactics. You know, the rapper Eminem. His trade secret in winning rap battles is just self-deprecating, so that you take away the ammunition of other people. And I realize that I've adapted to do that because it's a cruel world out there, and I'm a sensitive boy. Look at me wearing pink. I'm a bitch. I'm kidding. Oh my God. No, I'm not. I'm maybe in some ways. I'm not a man's man. I don't know if real men wear pink. What happened to that? Now it's like we've gone back full circle to machismo. But you know, it's that's life. I didn't work today. I'm gonna do that in a real quick second. I kind of want to respond to another comment. Brahma is the best chop. Heineken Brahma is top 5. Oh, okay. I was going for more like Brazilian beers. Heineken, I think, isn't that just German? I don't really like beer. More drinks I like. Caipirinha, I appreciate that. And pina colada and wine. You know, caipirinha, I realized something, and I don't know if it's like a liver enzyme processing thing with that. Caipirinhas, I have a little bit of it, drunk as shit. When I have just straight cachaça, I don't get drunk. I don't feel it at all. Like, it's like nothing. I have a great memory where I was hanging out with Naya's stepfather, and it's just me and him chilling outside in their front porch, having cachaça, and it's just like listening to music, and he's a cool guy, super cool guy, and I didn't get drunk. Naya was worried about me. Naya's mom and grandma were like, "Stop drinking that! Like, stop! Don't drink that!" Like, it was so funny, and man, I miss that memory. But it was a good moment. I feel like I really bonded with that family, and that's all it takes, you know. I love how welcoming a lot of you guys are. I'm not gonna say all of you guys because I don't want to generalize. There's a couple assholes, but in comparison to Americans, Brazilians are just so nice and welcoming when they're not murdering you, you know, because there's that stereotype too. And And Nosek says, in old times, men wore pink. Unfortunately, things have changed. Pink is cooler than blue. Interestingly enough, though, all the Disney girls like Disney princess blue. That's, for some reason, I've noticed that like every girl that's in my life, every female that's in my life, my sister likes teal, which is like a blue-green. My first girlfriend liked cyan, which is that printer ink color, because I think she was on the spectrum a little bit because she could beat the final boss in Twilight Princess in under 11 seconds. Second girlfriend liked powder blue. And Naya likes like a light blue. I don't know offhand. It's kind of like a similar. It's just in that, like, I haven't pinpointed. She hasn't told me the exact light blue, but it's in that spectrum. And I don't know. Does my mom like light blue? I'm not sure. I know that my mom likes blue. I don't know if it's her favorite. No, she likes pink. See, she's the weird one. But I've noticed that, like, that stereotype of, like, it's actually flipped in Japan, where pink is, like, close to red, so that's seen as masculine because it's a very fiery color, whereas blue is more feminine because it's calm. So you see that in opposite in other cultures, which is pretty interesting. Brazilian beer, Brahma, Original, Petra, Bohemia, and Skol. Yes. That's because caipirinha is naughty. It makes you think it won't get you drunk. Not caipirinha, cachaça, for me. It won't get you drunk because it's sweet. But then you start drinking it, you notice the effect. No, I noticed the effect immediately. I think it has to do with the sugar metabolism thing. Like, my sugar, like, I don't know if I'm diabetic or anything like that, but because I have to process the sweetness, it absorbs into my bloodstream quicker with the alcohol. But if it's just pure cachaça, I don't feel that at all. It takes a little bit longer. I didn't even get buzzed. I didn't get hung over at all or drunk. And I'm a lightweight. Like, I'm a major lightweight. I'm so used to drink that in a long time I didn't get drunk. I think that the American continent, people in general, in the USA, Canada, Brazil, and other Latins are nicer and more open because I think that more extroverted people are from the old world. You mean introverted? Came here. They from the old world came here, and the more introverted ones stayed behind. I feel like America here, we're becoming the old grouchy European. Get off my lawn! Like, we're becoming a middle-aged country. Like, not like medieval times, but like middle-aged, like grouchy, old curmudgeon-y people. Because I see a lot of like, there was a news story that a man shot and killed and I'm not unalived, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that other word, but just somebody who drove in a driveway to turn their car around, and the guy who was the owner of the property that the lady pulled into, he killed her. And I think that there's just a lot of people like that in America, and more commonly, just people not liking other people. Relatable. I can understand that. I'm very introverted. That's why I like streaming, because it's my opportunity to socialize without expelling any of my social battery. Yeah, but there is no country as us about being open. You mean the U.S. or us? Lowercase U.S. But yeah, I mean the U.S. You guys could just come in through the Mexican border and drop a baby, give birth. I think there's actually regulations against that now. But it used to be called anchor baby. Having an anchor baby, where like somebody from the Mexican border, just like 9 month plus, about to pop, ready, locked and loaded with the fresh baby, jumping over the fence, plopping the baby out. It's now an American citizen. That I think is a great strategy. It makes me think of like an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, ha! You expected this, but now you triggered my trap card. Poop baby out. That gives me diplomatic immunity or something like that. I don't know how it worked, but it did for some people. Anyways, I'm going to start the story. This is a funny conversation. I'm actually... Man, I'm going to miss streaming, like, not full-time, but just, like, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to, like, Naya's going to come in. I promise you guys, and I'm going to keep on that promise, but right now, it's like I'm trying to clean up my new studio area, or I'm trying to clean up an entire living situation. I have to move, essentially. I have to move to the next location because Naya's going to be living with me, and she doesn't want to live with my parents. That's unfortunate. I'd like to save more money, but, you know, gotta make her happy, right? So we're moving into a place, and I have to clean everything. I have to make sure everything's nice and neat and putting the furniture all together. And so I did promise after 1,000 days that I would do playthroughs of like Pokemon in Portuguese for you guys, but I just don't have the time. So it's going to be a bit of a pending thing, and I have a feeling once Naya gets a little bit more settled and we're in America and, you know, she's getting her acquainted, is going to take a little bit of time to just to show her around. It's like, hey, welcome to my country, blah, blah, blah. So keep in mind, we're probably going to be looking at like sometime in December that I'm going to realistically think about starting something like an Emerald Kaizo. I've been looking at a lot of ROM hacks that are in Portuguese too. Suggestions, I'm accepting any form of suggestion that you guys have in the comments in Discord. It's in my Discord chat. I have a Pokemon chat. We could even talk about it in the general. But I was looking at Radical Red. That looks pretty cool. But I want to do one that specifically has a Portuguese patch so that when I'm in situations like this where, oh shit, hold on. When I'm in situations like this where we're looking at the leaderboards and it's looking like, oh, I'm in 17th place. We've got an hour left in Diamond League. I don't want to be so over competitive because if I am, I'm going to have to earn 11,000 XP a week and stress the fuck out of myself and really nose to the grindstone, not have a life, not have a significant other in my life. You know, basically doing Duolingo like it's a full-time job. Although I'd love that to be the truth of the matter. I do a lot of other stuff. I work, I'm in a band, I have a D&D group, I'm a versatile type of dude. So Duolingo, and plus I'm done with my Duolingo course. I finished it like 2 years ago, and what used to be the fourth section in the Duolingo path, as you guys know, has been erased, and I don't know if they have plans to bring it back, which I'm pissed off about. So now I do want to keep the day streak, and I do want to keep up Diamond League. I want to keep up the monthly badge. I do want to do the friend quests, all that stuff, right? But once all that's achieved, we got a little bit of extra time. Maybe I want to stream for an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, having a Pokemon game or having any kind of a video game. I like Pokemon, Zelda, Kingdom Hearts. I don't really explore outside of that, although I would be open after that. But as you can see, Pokemon's is the key. And so that's my spiel. I really want to get into that soon. Naya wants to adventure, and I really want to impress her and make her feel excited, and I'm excited to years ago when I came to Brazil, 2 years ago now. Crazy how it's over, almost 3 years ago. I went to Brazil, and Naya had everything planned, had everything set. I got to do the same for her. I got to make sure that her first Halloween's special. I got to make sure that, she goes to a bunch of events and she's not like, feels like she's stuck. And I'm got to plan, strategize, and all that. So while everything's in flux and yabba-do, we'll see where the chips may fall. And, first impressions are always everything, and getting acquainted with things that, a local is already used to and acquainted to, somebody who's fresh from a different country, it is quite interesting to see their first impression and all that cute stuff. So anyways, I'm going to read some comment. I'm going to read another comment because I've been gabbing too much. Let's see. Nosek says, I would live in the USA as it is the place that is closest to our culture since it is in the Americas, but it is difficult to legally immigrate to. Yeah, very true. So I plan to go to Europe. It's easier for me. A lot of Brazilians have been looking at Germany. That's why German is very popular amongst Brazilians. Naya speaks German. It would be cool to do a live game while speaking Portuguese. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not. I gotta get confident, I'm like a wiener. I gotta make sure that I'm like happy. I would like to go there for Halloween, but I'm too old to ask for candy. So I'll have to get a child. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. A verdade. Hi, are you learning Portuguese? Sim. Eu sou... What is it? Eu estou aprendendo português. I'm just distracted. Funny thing is, I did ask a close friend of mine, like, hey, you have kids, right? Could we... Naya hasn't gone trick-or-treating yet. Could we, go? Because it's not weird when you're kind of like an acquaintance with a guy who has kids. But if you just rent a kid to take them trick-or-treating, yeah, I don't know. It's, add me no Duolingo, Petey, a lot. A penis. Did I not add you? All right, let me just go right into here. Let's go to lot. Let's go to my profile, my pre-feel. All right, let me look for you. Because I got a lot of people that they just say hello and then they leave forever and they're gone. That's it. The end. Like, I have a bunch of people that I don't talk to anymore because they just are like, I want a follower, me. So you better be my Eldritch pact written. I can't even. Did you already add me? Hold on. I thought did you make a new account, Lot? Where the heck are you? Did you add me? I don't even know. I'm going to try to search for it. I'm going to try to search for some friends. Let's see. Let's see. Search. Find friends. There we go. Where is the person? Let me just get the a penis. I'm sorry I said it that way. A penis. All right, a penis. Sounds like a penis. There you are. How are you doing? You're on 56 days? What are you doing? You're learning English from Portuguese, Italian from Portuguese, and French. Yes. And then you're doing... Oh, you got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff. Wow. I did a lot on Friday. It was my hurrah, man. I was really worried that I wasn't going to win at life. Why are your eyes red? Are you like a bokoblin or something? They don't have red eyes. Are you a Yu-Gi-Oh card that is also a black dragon? Completed the October challenge from Six Cipher. Very good. Amethyst for Unix. High five. You still got a day streak, you son of a bitch? All right, good. 3 friend quests in a row. Very solid. Supported. 10 lessons in a row for Eriki. Alicia's in the Diamond League. Blah, blah. Promoted to Ruby League. High five. I'm yawning. I'm tired. All right. You're learning English, Natalia K. Bohm. It's brown eyes. You know what? Brown is just a muted version of orange. Did you know that? That's why spray tans on the spray tan you see on our 45th president is a that's why they call him the Orange Cheeto. Dragão negro de olhos vermelhos. Yeah, see? Red eyes, black dragon. That was supposed to be a Brooklyn accent. I apologize for sounding like poopy. All right. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. All right, let's do some... I don't work today.
Hoje eu não trabalho.
Hoje eu não trabalho. We haven't done this one in a while.
Vikram está na cozinha.
Vikram's in the kitchen.
Sua esposa Priti chega.
Her wife Priti arrives.
Bom dia, Vikram.
Good day, Vikram.
Priti, por que você está em casa? Hoje é terça-feira.
Priti, what are you doing at home? Today is, was it terça-feira? That's Tuesday. That's so crazy how he's like a penguin.
Hoje eu não trabalho. É meu dia de folga.
Today I do not work. It is my day off. What? Folga.
Estou muito feliz. Eu quero fazer muita coisa.
I'm very happy. I want to do many things. This is the dynamic between me and Naya, by the way.
Priti vai ao parque.
Priti goes to the park.
Depois ela vai ao museu.
After she goes to the museum.
Quando Priti chega em casa, ela lê um livro no seu jardim.
When Priti arrives in home, she reads a book in the yard, in the garden.
Oi, Priti, tudo bem?
Hey, Priti, everything fine?
Sim, vou fazer.
I will make dinner. Yes, I'll make dinner.
Jantar? São 2 da tarde.
Dinner, but it's only lunch.
É muito
It's
cedo.
only the afternoon.
O que mais posso fazer?
It's really early. What else can I do? She doesn't know what to do
Por
with
que
herself.
você não senta e relaxa?
Why don't you sit and relax?
Priti senta por 1 minuto.
Priti sits for a minute.
Eu não gosto de relaxar. Vou trabalhar.
I don't like to relax. I will work. And this is... She gets bored when she relaxes. Afterwards, depois, happy, feliz, parque, at home, em casa, today, hoje. I was almost a straight left to right. Did you guys see that? Very good. Que bom. Muito bom. Muito bem. Yes, eu falo português. Eu falo português. All right, describe sizes, I guess we could do again. We could probably even just finish everything. And, but look at the leaderboards. We are close to winning at life. Looks like Bonita Amers is trying to Khalifa Idris Jendai West. Oh wow, okay, all those people are trying to fight for their right to party. Yeah. Was that the Beastie Boys? Good evening, boa noite. How you doing, Jota? Are you living life? Are you living like Larry? Anybody here? Oh, que delicia cara. Add me to Duolingo. Apenas lot. Oh, okay. I forgot that was you. Hey, hola. Como vai, amigo? I'm just going to type to a new commenter on Twitch because I am a multitasker. Boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, don't work today. Described sizes. Here we go.
Meu pai é alto.
My father is tall. Meu pai é alto. Alto. Eu falo português.
A cozinha é ampla.
The kitchen is vast. It is wide.
Pela. Ampla.
Yes.
Meu jardim é pequeno.
My garden is small. Meu jardim é pequeno.
Casas são
Pequenas.
pequenas.
Os sapatos estão apertados.
The shoes are apart.
Apertados.
Tight. Apertados. Os sapatos estão apertados. Aí. O elefante
ele
é enorme
animal.
Animal. Enorme. Yes. The elephant's an enormous animal. Os gatos não são grandes. The cats are not big. Qual é a
medida
da
capa?
What is the measurement of the cape?
Eles são pequenos adultos.
They are small
Aquele
adults.
vestido vermelho é curto.
That red dress is short. Pequena.
Essa foi uma noite longa.
That was a long night.
As saias dela são muito compridas.
Her skirts are very long.
Eles estão dormindo em uma cama grande.
On a big bed. The size. Tamanho. Yeah, o tamanho é preciso. The size is
A
precise.
calça está apertada.
The pants are tight.
Este apartamento é amplo. Amplo.
This apartment's wide. It has amplitude. Looks like we got some daily quest goodness. Yeah. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. Uptown funk you up. Said uptown funk you up. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. AKA Melee Man says, can I get a suggestion from you for a username I'm trying to come up with I can use for being on Duolingo and learning Spanish? So far I came up with studying for Spanish and Espanol and me. What do you think? I feel like if you're teaching Spanish, studying for Spanish would probably be better. Espanol and me kind of sounds like a dating app. Don't mean to be harsh with that. That's just what came to mind. But username, I don't know. I feel like you should just come up with for me, I'm just the Petey. It's me. The show is about me. I started my channel with the intention of being like a PewDiePie regular dude, but I think I missed the bandwagon on that. I am not too charismatic or fun to be around, I suppose. Although I'm happy to see anybody show up that does. Yeah. It's just me, baby. I don't know. I look at all these streamers out there that are just like random usernames, like I don't know, just like an AIM username. You got to think about like the overall, when it comes to branding in general. I wouldn't just subject yourself to one thing. Like you got your AKA Melee Man. So I'm thinking you're a gamer. You either play Mega Man or you play Super Smash Bros, which are both cool. I thought about making a like Pokemon only channel, which I might still do, because I have Executive Fitness is like another alternate channel that I do have, where I talk about my vlog of my daily fitness journey. I haven't made too much progress, but I've got about 309 subscribers. That's pretty good. And actually, I talk about how I went on a breast cancer walk, which is kind of cool. It's just a shorts thing. But for you, I would say, if you want to do a variety show, just have it be, it doesn't have to be your name, but it could be like an alias. I think that's what a lot of people on the internet do, just to keep privacy and all that stuff. If you're looking to do like VTubing stuff, then it would be better to have an alias. I have a good friend of mine that does have an alias, and he's very concerned about his privacy. He's fucking chicken. And I get it. You know, the feds can like knock on your door and like kill your dog if you're not like careful, or people swat you all the time. But I don't think, and honestly, I'm saying this as bluntly as possible. I've been streaming for like years. I'm at the point where like the Sweet Anita chick, where she talks about how like streamers don't really get anywhere, and there's just thousands upon thousands of streamers that just, they have hopes and ambitions to become famous, but they just are never going to. And I think I'm in that bandwagon. I think you might be too. I wish you the best of luck. If you are famous, cool. You know, I just say, for me, I just keep trying. You know, I started this with like a weird Mr. Beast mindset of like counting to a million or something silly like that. And for now, that's what I'm doing. And that's, you know, just don't take yourself too seriously. Don't subject yourself. Don't isolate your brand onto something. Make it more general. Because, you know, I say names like Sweet Anita or like PewDiePie. It's vague, you know, but until you put meaning behind it of who you are as an individual, then it's just kind of a bunch of random nonsense. So that's my over-explanation of what I think you should do. But if you want to teach Spanish, if that's your ultimate passion, then yeah, studying for Spanish, Espanol and me, whatever you want. If you got a Latina lover, then I would definitely do Espanol and me. And gotta say, that's a popular thing, because I would go to any South American country and get a wife. I'm like a front runner of the Passport Bros movement, because I didn't know it was a thing until after the term was coined. Yeah, it's and I'm using Duolingo to keep myself on track too, and live streaming it. So that's a good idea, great strategy. Just to post daily, I have others that are learning join me maybe. That's exactly what I'm doing with YouTube, Twitch, DLive, Trovo. See, I said it correctly this time. I'm going to check the YouTube comments real quick. But what do you guys think over on YouTube land? I over-explained to something. Say hello to our new commenter on Twitch from my folks from YouTube. Because I'm giving all this great advice to this person. And hopefully that's earned a follow if If not, subscribe. I don't think I'm eligible for getting bits from Twitch, so that's here nor there. But that is something. That was a good question. I appreciate that. So we're going to do Vikram's plants.
As plantas de Vikram.
I've done this one way too many times.
Ed vai pegar seu vizinho Vikram no aeroporto.
Eddie will pick up his neighbor Vikram at the airport.
Oi, Ed.
Eddie.
Obrigado por me pegar no aeroporto.
Thank you for picking me up at the airport.
Vikram, eu preciso contar uma coisa pra você.
Vikram, I need to tell a thing to you.
O que foi?
What is it?
Eu reguei as suas plantas.
I killed your plants. Or what is it? I watered your plants? Yeah. Yes, he watered Vikram's plants.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Mas elas morreram.
But they died.
O quê?
What?
Eu só estive fora da cidade por uma semana.
I've only been away for a week. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, Eddie killed his plants. Whoopsie.
Eles chegam no apartamento de Vikram e olham para as plantas.
They arrive in the apartment of Vikram and look at the plants.
Essa planta era verde e
plant was
agora ela está
green.
preta.
This plant was green, but now it's black.
Sim, essa planta está morta.
Yes, this plant is dead. Morta.
E essa planta era vermelha
Planta...
e agora ela também está preta.
This plant was red and now it's black.
Ed, o que você fez com as minhas plantas?
Eddie, what did you do to my plants?
Eu não sei.
I don't know.
Eu reguei elas 3 vezes por dia.
I water them 3 times per day.
3 vezes por
3
dia?
times per day.
Eu falei para você regar as plantas 3 vezes por semana.
I told you to water the plants 3 times a week.
Ah, desculpa.
Ah, sorry.
Mas, olha,
But look,
essa planta não está preta. Ela está verde.
This plant's not black, it is green.
Ed, essa planta é de plástico.
Eddie, that plant is plastic. Yeah, give him too much water. That's always a thing. Apartamento plants. Oh, wait. Plantas. I've been away. Eu estive fora. Plástico. Neighbor, vizinho. And we got something wrong because I am a space cadet and I don't pay attention like I should. And that's why I struggled in school. Not because of my own choice, because of Red 40 and the food. William Concercio, pick up at the airport. Yes. Something like that. Yeah, obrigado por responder. Yeah, of course. Obrigado por seu comentário. Yes. Eu fiquei fluente só usar esse app. Six hours. I am speaking the Portuguese. Eu falo português. All right. Just to post daily and have others learning me join. Yeah, I mean, I've got a bunch of, I'm just a humble gringo having a bunch of people on my stream make fun of me. Or cheer me on, whichever comes first. I'm into it either way. I'm happy that you guys are in my life. In a weird way. I am... Ooh, look at this number. 609 XP. That is nice. That is nice.
Nice.
All right, we're going to still continue. Don't worry. 609. Nice. So, are we done? Should we finish? Should we be finished right now? Did daylight savings already happen? I don't even know what's going on. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. All right, we can plant. Let's describe sizes. I don't want to. I actually have to use the bathroom soon. Eu falo português. Eu falo português. Yeah, it's 6:09. 6:09. All right, let's do it. Let's do this. We ready? We're ready. This might be the last one. I don't know. Measure.
Medida.
Os
Yeah.
sindicatos são grandes.
The syndicates are large. Os sindicatos são grandes. The unions are large. Size, tamanho.
Tamanho.
O prazo é longo.
The plaza is long. O prazo é longo. The deadline is long. Oopsie. Tight.
Apertado.
Yep.
Meu pai é alto.
My father is tall. Meu pai é alto. Meu pai é alto. Victim.
Vítima.
Million.
Milhão.
Eighth.
Oitavo.
30.
30. Grande.
Big.
O vestido é comprido.
The dress is long.
Eu gosto deste vestido neste tamanho. Eu gosto deste vestido neste tamanho. Vestir. Trabalho.
Tamanho. I
Tamanho.
like the dress in that size. Great for you. All right, here we go.
Esta camisa é muito comprida.
This shirt is very long. All right, here we go.
O chapéu não é pequeno. Chapéu é pequeno.
This hat is not small.
Uma menina pequena.
A girl, a small girl, or a little girl. So cute. Grupo.
Grupo.
Costume.
Costume.
Wide.
Amplo.
Short.
Rainha.
Queen.
Ele é grande homem. Ele é homem.
He's a large man. He's a big man. Fifth. Quinto.
Quinto.
Age. Idade. Neighbor.
Vizinho.
Enorme.
Huge.
Civil.
Civil. We'll say civil. All right, we did it. We got 619 on the day streak. Or 619 XP for this week. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, everybody's like giving up. Everybody's done. These guys have accepted their fate. Actually, Jendai West is fighting for her spot. Maybe Cheryl would be borked up. Gotta go quicker than that, though. Gotta be quicker than that. She's still got an hour. She'll be fine. Eu falo português. How we doing, guys? Are we happy with life? Are we living like Larry? Is everything good to go? Are we like I'm streaming on Trovo. I'm not winning at life. I feel like I should change it up to Kick. Should I stream on, like, if I were to be on an alternate platform, what should I stream on other than YouTube and Twitch? Because I just picked one. It's like, oh, this one's a yellow one. I'm gonna do that one. I'm such a baby. See, at this point, this is where I'd end the stream, because I'm just like ready to go. So English is talking about scene. Mi marido es brasileiro. That's nice of you. That's nice, Natalia. Just so I have to ask, what is the motivation for people to learn another language? Like, other than to have success in life? Like, do people just do it? There's some people that just do it for fun. Right? Right? Eu falo português. Eu falo português. All right, let me just double check. Did somebody join my... Oh, somebody joined the Discord. Aceitar as regras no meu Discord. Muito obrigado. Yes. Accept the rules and we will be happy. Because that's how life is. I started to learn English because I want to get a remote job to USA. Yeah, good luck. I'm trying to get a remote job and it's impossible. But I am trying to get my IT certification. Nosek says it is very important for working and consuming content, and I am learning German so that I can maybe live there. That's a good reason too. Germany has become more of a land of opportunity. Ninguém fala português aqui. Sou obrigada a estudar inglês. So you will study the English. Here I have a little to no English, says Natalia. Ninguém fala português aqui. Data says I'm a data scientist. It is not impossible, but yeah, it's hard. Yeah, very much so. I mean, I'm trying to wiggle in to being a call service representative in America remotely from home, so I could go to Brazil whenever I want and just work there, but still not be stressed out all the time about all the responsibilities I have to have here. Of course, that's probably going to cave in because I'm going to inevitably have to take over the payments on this house. And that's just life, the circle of life, everybody. So, Nosik says, I'm also thinking about learning Japanese. There's a lot of content that I can't find translated into English, and I'm also planning to transcribe one of my products there. Interesting. You need to learn English for communication, says Natalia. That's cool. Japão. That'd be a great... I wanted to learn Japanese because I wanted to be well, that's where Pokemon's from, right? That's where animes are from. And then I realized that there are a lot of people from Japan that hate people like me for learning their language because they love Pokemon and anime, Nintendo and stuff. And then I was just then I stopped. I'm just fuck these snobs. So then, being curious about other languages, I feel like I have that same vibe with Spanish. It's you only, I constantly get teased by a lot of Spanish speakers in America for me trying to learn it. And then I stumble across Portuguese, where I feel like it's anybody I've talked to about me learning Portuguese, that they're Brazilian, they're happy that I'm learning it. They're grateful, which makes me feel good. I wish all languages were like that. I know the French are very snobby about their language, and I can't stand that. It's part of why, if I get a little bit of elitism from a French guy about saying something incorrectly, even though I'm trying, fuck your language then. I'm not going to learn this. Data says, I work remotely, in fact, but for a Brazilian company. Oh, that's cool. You're lucky. You're lucky, man. And I've realized, too, speaking of remote work, that, like, we've proven time and time again that the pandemic, we don't need a pandemic. Like, we don't need buildings or office buildings or car payments or to have a car to commute to work every single day. We've proven that most jobs are lazy jobs, like, that don't amount to anything. Of course, if you get into construction, you have to be there. If you get into plumbing or like anything physical or hands-on, you have to be there. But digital stuff, you could just work from your laptop anywhere. And buying up company buildings and paying for heating and cooling and property tax and all that, it's a waste of money. I think places like that, office buildings, should be converted into housing, if I'm quite honest. Chat GPT. The world's language is music, by the way. I don't think I want to use Chat GPT for my Portuguese learning. Should I? I don't know if I should. I just got a weird headache. Like, I just got a cramp in my eyebrow. I'm sleepy. I think I'm going to go to bed. Why am I tired? It's not even that late. But we're... You know what it is? I didn't really get a good night's sleep. I haven't been getting a good night's sleep most nights. But, yeah, I don't need... I use ChatGPT to study English every single day, says Data. How? Oh, is it because you treat it like a chat bot feature? It's much better than Google. Oh, okay. Interesting. Muito interessante. See, I speak it. I speak the Portuguese. Thing is I cheat in with Google Translate when it comes to chatting, like using a chat feature. So I have to speak it. I need a physical person to talk to with that kind of stuff. I learned grammar at first. That's good for you, Jota. You follow. What's Anki? Is that like Duolingo, but like better? Brain development or exercise. Learn about culture. Yeah, I'm sorry I've been ignoring aka Melee Man from Twitch. But yes. Learn about culture, connection with people, brain development, or exercise. A little bit of both. If you're talking about executive fitness, that's kind of like the mind over matter type of deal. The struggles that somebody with something like ADHD has when it comes to a set, regimented daily routine. It's just tough because it's like you forget. It's often known as the forgetful disease or something like that, or just a scatterbrain type of way of being. And it's how to put a format to that, or how to put a sense of urgency that isn't going to be stressing you out every single day. That's an important thing, Mings. All right, now I'm going to go back to the comments over here. Anki is an application to record words to review and learn languages or tests. It is very manual, but it's very good. Interesting. See, I'm probably not going to use it because I'm so deep into Duolingo that I can't. I just can't. Oh, I got to rub my head. I'm so tired. You guys have been great. I think I'm going to go to bed. I'm such a wiener. I'm weaseling out. I don't know. Should I do one more? Because we got 2 people that are trying to win at life. But I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. Although I am pretty happy about life. You know, I'm pretty happy about how things are turning out. I really am. I really sincerely am. I went to a breast cancer walk for all of you guys that have just come into the stream or came into the stream after I explained that I went to a breast cancer walk. It was fun. Petey is falling. Or failing. Falling apart. I am falling apart. I'm losing calcium in my bones, guys. This is why. Should I set up a donation box like at church? No, don't. I don't want to compare myself to church. Should I? I don't know. I kind of want to just have this be my day job. I would do this every day if this could be my day job. Just have streaming become my personality so I could be insufferable like a guy like Ludwig. Funny thing, though, is if I become famous and I have that conversation with one of those streamers that I mentioned, then it's like, oh, man, I got to atone for that. But, you know, it's life. Do you guys think I'll ever be famous, or is this all something I tell myself in order for me to justify spending so much time on the internet? Because honestly, I feel like what is it? Dehentado? It's melting. My face is melting, I know. In Brazil, for stream, we have live pics for donation. Interesting. I need a Pix. I don't have a Brazilian bank account, though. I don't know how that's going to work. Let's see, live Pix. I got to do that. That would be... And I'm not going to ask for, like, crazy monies. Whatever you guys can chip in, that'd be nice to help keep things going. Not even just to, like, profit, but to pay for the stuff I've already paid for. I have a capture card that was paid for by a YouTube viewer that I cherish and love and have used it for every video game streaming thus far and stuff like that, you know. Like, my computers are pretty much... This computer is probably going to be fried soon, so I might need to get a new one. Stuff like that, you know. I might need to get a better light rig, better camera, better pizza, Papa John's, you know. So, something to think, something I'm thinking out loud about, you know. I'm not expecting, like, you know, like 5,000 reais. In LifePix, you can leave a QR code in the screen and people can scan it and make a Pix for amounts of R$1 or more. In Brazil, we have Urubu of the Pix. LifePix is very good. Yeah, I gotta use Live Pix. Does Pix work? Do I... Thing is I'm like American. I am a gringo. Can I get Pix? The hell? I gotta see if live peaks is a thing. Oh, is it forcing me to do biometrics? Okay, thank God. Let's see. I'm gonna do peaks. Look at peaks. U4 crypto peaks pay. What does the icon look like? That'll probably be important. Peaks is like PayPal, but more simpler. I'd probably have to do PayPal. You gave me $70. I return you $1,000. I gave you $70. When did I give you $70? Okay, peaks. Pay send. Peaks. Okay, peaks. Powered by Banco Central. Central. Peaks. Eu tenho peaks. I like saying the word peaks because it's like Pikachu. Oh, it's this blue logo, right? It's like that. I'm looking up the peaks. Now, how do I... This is how I get rich and famous, guys. If I get 1 million Brazilian loving fans because I'm so wonderful and handsome, to send me un real, that I will be... I don't know. I'll have a middle class life because the transfer over to U.S. dollars, I don't think it'll be a good transfer. But that I could live in Brazil and be comfortable. Yeah. We have a good deal in Brazil. You give me $70, I return to you $1,000. Yeah, sure. Is a good word. I don't believe that they don't use Pix. If you have $1 for each people subscribe, that's like $10. Yeah, something like that. They don't use Peaks. Yeah, I've never used it. I've only used PayPal. Actually, our main thing here is Venmo. Venmo is popular. I like PayPal, but Venmo is also an option. Or there's Patreon. I don't know if they handle with foreign currencies and things like that. I gotta see how many subscribers I have. I want to see if I have any subscribers. Like, did I grow in subscriber count? Because I got 1.04K. Yeah, I got 10 subscribers. Holy crap. From the last time I checked, I got 10 extra subscribers. I'm like rolling in it, kids. So much so that I worked for an American company at the end of last year, and they gave me like $400, $500. It turned into 3,500 TI. It's just kind of funny. Yeah. America. You know, I kind of want to just make $1,000 a month and just subsist off of that and live in Brazil full time. That would be the life. If I have $1 for people that likes me, I have to ask my mom if I have $1. My mom thinks I'm cool. Yeah, same. My mom thinks I'm the coolest, bestest person. But I do get the charming good looks from her. I am handsome because of her, and my dad too. He was a total. He was his high school photo. He looked like one of the singers from the Bee Gees. He had that like late 70s, early 80s look. Or actually, no, was it late 80s? I forget when he graduated. Man, if you earn $1,000 a month, then if you come to Brazil, you're basically rich here. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. That's the dream. I wanted to do that. Just live in Brazil. Thing is though, like if your stream of income, like if you get fired for any reason, like from your job in America, and you're stuck in Brazil, then it's like, shit, I gotta get a plane ticket and come back here and find a different work from home job. But that's the dream eventually, maybe, who knows. And then just live the easy life. Don't tell anybody I said this. I've kept this to myself. That's my exit strategy. You can do that with Thailand too. Got to watch out for the lady boys though. Unless if you're into that stuff, then have at, I suppose. I'm not. I'm not into that stuff. Lady boys. It's weird. It's weird. Although I don't mean to like have like a. If he earned $23 an hour, he could buy the acre. To give you an idea, I need to work 5 months to be able to live in Europe for 1.5 months without working. What do you mean? So, like, I need to work 5 months to be able to live in Europe for 1.5 months without... Oh, I see what you're saying. So, yeah, it's not fair. It's honestly not fair. And I have sympathy for people born in that, like, weird dichotomy of, like, okay, for some reason, this currency isn't as strong. Why? Like, Brazil has so much fertile land and biodiversity and, you know, the Amazon rainforest that provides a shit ton of oxygen for our species to survive. But it's crazy. But when I return to Brazil with euros, I'll be really rich. Yeah. You know, you'll be rolling in the sugar. Naya is motivated as hell to get a job, to send money to her mom and her stepdad, and I'm rooting for her because I hope she finds something good, and I'm gonna help too financially because I am the man of the relationship, and I should be. The problem though that you guys the problem now that I see in America is that cost of living is so high. Like, if you're born in America, you only speak English, you have no intention of downgrading your lifestyle, you have to basically hand and foot, like tooth and nail. There's no going up. You are already in the best place in the world, so you have no perspective of what things were like back then. That's the obvious argument. But I would say, you know, you Brazilians have an advantage. You guys speak Portuguese. You could always go back to your hometown and feel like you're not a complete weirdo foreigner. Like me as a gringo, I'm kind of a fish out of water in Brazil. Even though you guys are great and wonderful, you know, I still feel like I don't have anywhere to go if I don't succeed. Like, if I don't succeed in America, like, I can't just go to Brazil and seek refuge there. You know, being native, I suppose, being naturally born there. I don't know how I'm not sure what I'm trying to. I'm not sure if I'm getting my point across, but like, you know, like, Naya's come to America. She could always go back to Brazil and with more money. And, like, I can't do that with any other... I can't do that with... Maybe I could do that with Europe, actually. If the euro is stronger than the dollar, I go to Europe. Then I seek refuge in America, and then that's my stepping back down to live like a king. The cost of living is high, but there's no comparison with Brazil. Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of homeless people that just like live next to coconut trees and they just do their thing. Not to be like, that's such a shitty way to say that though, but like in Brazil, if you're homeless, yeah, you might get mugged, you might get killed. That's pretty bad. But at least you don't freeze to death. Like that's a privileged place. Like you could live outside and it'll be fine. The weather's nice at night and you could sleep comfortably and you could wake up with the sun at a consistent time every day. When you're up here in the Northeast, you're outside, you're fucked. It's going to be pretty hard to like get comfortable living outside without like, I don't know, without hurting yourself. In my city, they die in the cold of winter. See, that's how it is up here. Price of house is increasing a lot in almost every place in the world. Only in some places the opposite happens, like in some empty cities in Europe. Interesting how that works. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, you're from the South, Nosek. Oh, man. I'm obligated to not like you because I heard that they're racist down there in the South. I'm sorry. That's what I'm told. And so I'm supposed to dislike you. They're all of them. No, I'm kidding. You're one of the good ones, Nosek. See how this like generalized thinking fucks with like potential connections with other people? When I see other people from other countries, not specifically Brazilians, but whenever I see somebody from the stream, even just from like comments that I see from foreigners, like from other countries, they talk about Americans like being one thing. Americans are this, Americans are that. There's a lot of truth to a lot of it, but I would also throw a wrench in that concept for the simple sense of America is very diverse. It is the most diverse country in the world because that's what it's founded on, is by immigration and an influx of different people coming in to share new ideas and creating this alloy of innovation. So when I hear somebody either on my stream or in a comment section on whatever like social media reel that I'm looking at, I see I see people talking about Americans in such a generalized way. It's hard to pinpoint. Like you could do that with any European country because they're very small. You could do that with like certain Latin American countries because of the same reason. You could do that with like certain African countries because they're, all isolated and cut up. You can't do that with America because it's a big country and there's so many different dialects and so many different people. You can't really do that with China either because they have two separate languages. Like they don't even have a national language. The CCP is trying to make Mandarin be the primary language. We're bringing it back to languages, by the way. That's come full circle. That's great. But they're trying to like cut off Cantonese, which sucks because there's actually a big Pokemon controversy about Cantonese where since Pokemon wasn't allowed in China, it was like banned by the CCP for some stupid reason. They translated some of the Pokemon names into Cantonese, and they just overwrote that. The official Pokemon names have been changed, which is a shame. Your city's in Rio, Natalia? That's good. Don't say that. Don't say what? Naitroy is very hot. Is that like a city? It's a very beautiful museum of Niemeyer. Beautiful. That's true. My house is next to. Yes, America has people from many cultures. And I'm not saying that, like, America is, like, the only country that has that. I'm just saying that we have the most of it, you know, in comparison. Because we have a lot of central hubs that accommodates for that. We're still kind of that domineering force that has most of the farmland. Now, I would say, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if it's more diverse than Brazil, because in a way, you guys have like biodiversity, which is fairly important, I would say, from the interior of Sao Paulo state. I didn't know that until I got here. Right, more diverse than Brazil. Oh, you didn't know that until you got to America. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like an episode of the Power Rangers where you got the white guy as the Red Ranger. The Green Ranger, I think, is the black dude who ends up becoming the Black Ranger, which is kind of funny. The Asian is the Yellow Ranger. The girly girl is like the Pink Ranger. You know, it's like... Then the blue one is like the other dude, white dude. And it's kind of, or like Captain Planet, how it's like, you know, you got your blonde chick, you've got your Asian chick. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Captain Planet. It's like, that's what America is. It's everybody making their little contribution. Actually, a lot of promos in the 90s was just an array of like kids. There's like a picture of like a bunch of kids like on a notebook or something, or like just a logo, like a poster of like a black kid, a black boy with an Asian girl, with a white male boy and a female white girl. Such a sanitized way to say that. But it's like they're all like, and she's the blonde or brunette. He's the blonde, has black hair. They all have different colored eyes, and they're all like diverse, and it's kind of nice seeing that. Like you see, although you go to the South, and that's a different story. Our South is very similar to Brazil's South, where we have a lot of ex-Confederates culturally, which they are not diverse. And I'm not saying diversity is the only thing that makes anything good, but I will argue that, you know, it does help with bringing in new ideas. No, Brazil is diverso, mas tem bastante lugares que não muito pra cá, mas nós é todo mundo. But our America is of the world. Are you saying in Brazil it is diverse, but is constantly has a lot of places that I don't know what the slang term is for the shortened language. I'm actually going to read I'm actually going to translate this real quick. Let's go to Googs. In Brazil, it's diverse, but there are a lot of places that don't go here a lot. But we are everyone. Yeah, of course. I think for the most part, every country is now slowly becoming what America is. Diverse and I don't know. There's no direct national identity, which is great, and also kind of bad, because diversity is great, because genetic variations all that cool stuff. But the bad part is there are genetic advantages to pros and cons of each of us. And if we all become the same, then we're not really, if we all eventually interbreed and become the same, then it's harder for warding off diseases. Now, probably in my lifetime or in the next couple of generations, we're never going to go anywhere near to that, something like that. And even with that, I'm not sure. I say that thinking out loud, but I don't think something like that would ever happen, because culturally people just, like, if I were to emigrate to Africa, let's say, and then my offspring for the next 3 generations is going to have darker skin. It's not going to have blue eyes. Maybe might have blue eyes, but, it'll have that, like, European ancestry, which is kind of cool. I don't know. Drivers and diabetics. I live in Texas now. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean, Jota, to what Natalia is saying? I live in Texas. Drivers and diabetics, or divers and diabetics. I don't know why they're divers. Diabetes. What do you have? Diabetes. Diabetes. Texas is a beautiful country. It's kind of its own country. It was originally its own country. The theme park in America known as Six Flags comes from Texas having Six Flags being the Lone Star State. It was its own country. I forget. It was a part of Mexico. It was a part of the U.S. It's a part of Spain. It had so many different affiliations that it equated to Six Flags, and that became, that became its identity. I think it's Texas, United States of America, Mexico, Spain. Maybe it's its own thing, and then there's one more where, like, maybe the French got into it. Yeah, originally Texas was a part of Mexico. Yeah, it's interesting. Like the Six Flags of, let's look up the Six Flags. Like, let's see. I'm actually going to switch from my face because I know I'm very handsome. History. Like, I'm just going to do the 6. Spain, it is France. Okay. Spain, France, Mexico, Republic of Texas, United States of America, and the Confederates. Oh, okay. It's the Six Flags over Texas. Wow, is that the Spanish flag and the French flag? Wow, wait, what are the... Yeah, Six Flags over Texas. This is like a famous thing. Look at that. What's the white flag? Is that the surrender flag? Spain. Okay, this is the old Spanish one. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Way better than what it is now. But I suppose they wanted to add some gold. Then there's Mexico. Republic of Texas. Hell yeah, America. United States of America. Goddamn best country in the goddamn fucking planet. Confederates. Okay. That had a... I guess maybe this was like from the Articles of Confederation. No, probably not. But that is... I like that flag design way better. I'm not a big Confederate fan. I know that the Confederates ended up moving to Brazil, in the southern part of Brazil, and that's why they're accused of being racist, because everybody here is accused of being racist for being around at the time. Ironically enough, my ethnic lineage has nothing to do with that time, so I am safe from guilt. Argentina. Texas flag is so similar to the Chile flag. Really? How many countries do you know in South America? I don't know any. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid American that doesn't know Geography. Was it this? Paraguay, Uruguay, French Guyana, Brazil, of course. There's Chile, Argentina, and I forget what else. Yeah, I forgot. I'm drawing a blank now. That's all the ones I could think of right now because I am tired. Tô cansado. If I saw a map, maybe it'd be easier, but I'd be lying to myself if I said that a map would help. Like map of South America. See? Yeah, let me cheat in this. Paraguay, Uruguay, Ecuador. Oh, I had a coworker that was Ecuadorian last year. I sent him a text message because it's the busy time of year. French Guyana, you guys probably wouldn't have. Peru. I love Peruvian pipe bands, and I'm a big fan of The Emperor's New Groove. That has nothing to do with it. Well, a little bit to do with it. I almost got them all. Colombia. Yeah, I got Venezuela. Oh, I forgot Venezuela. Crap, those commie bastards. I forgot Venezuela. Those goddamn commie bastards. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. But I did name the ones that I did name. That was on the top of my head. I didn't look at a map. If you'll believe me. So I forget no Ask Geograph questions. Yeah, right. Nice. You're above 80% of the Americans. Yes. I've won the approval of something. They never teach geography. Probably because it's better to leave that in the dark so we're just like stupid. White flag is about to surrender to the narcos. How many countries do you know in South America? Yeah, I know enough. Let's see. I know every country in North America. Yeah, there's like 2. You jerk. No, 6. Like I know every country in North America. Yeah, it's America and Canada. Goddamn. Like, what else is there? Watch, there's something else. Does Mexico count as North America? I think it does. Yeah. I hope so. Well, actually, does Puerto Rico count? Does Dominican Republic count? I actually don't know. Like, what's considered Central America and what's considered South and North America? That is something that intrigues me, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. I thought it was a stereotype, but Americans really don't study geography. I wonder why. You guys count Mexico. It's not about study. It's just not in the curriculum. It's not in the curriculum. When I was in high school, that wasn't there. I didn't actually take a history course in college. But I'd imagine, actually, a friend of mine who took a history course in college, he had to learn geography. And he had to, the professor he had was very, not strict, but very adamant about teaching geography properly. But I've never had like a quiz where it was specifically like, here's a map, list all of the countries on this map. That would have been cool. Actually, my first girlfriend, she had all the states, all the U.S. states and their capital memorized by heart. And she forgot because she's fucking stupid. drank too much coffee and it went to her fucking head. I'm spiteful. Panama to Mexico is Central America. I see. So that's cool. I am learning a lot today. Not just about Portuguese, but just living life with my friends, with my Duolingo companions, meus amigos. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think everybody's somebody until they're nothing. I see. I say that right now. Oh, I got yoinked from I'm still in 17th place. 37 minutes. Oh, man. Everybody's going to be competing with each other. Should I do another one? I think I should. I talk too much. Actually, I'm going to see what somebody has to say. This girl is the least patriotic American. What girl is? Texas, there are many people from Mexico, India, Venezuela, and other Asian countries. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The Venezuelans came to America because their country sucks. No offense to them. It's not the country itself. It's the leaders that fucked it up. That fucked Venezuelans over by making them commie bastards. And I have the utmost sympathy for anybody that comes to America fleeing from a shitty government to seek a better life. You know, India, I feel like, is the same way. Mexico is very much the same way because it's kind of like the death capital of the world, Mexico City. The girl who knows the states and stuff. This girl is the least patriotic American. Oh, like my ex-girlfriend? I don't know. I'd say I actually haven't talked to her in almost 10 years. Couldn't be happier. A maioria dos venezuelanos vieram para o Brasil. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they traveled to Brazil. Mostly. I guess that makes sense because our border is very strict. Well, at least it was. Of course, Brazil, I feel like, is tapped out in terms of, like, its National Guard military police. Like, it's got so many rivals surrounding it that you got to keep that place safe. Narcados Venezuela está aquí. Yeah, there's a lot to go around. There's a lot of Venezuelans to go around. It's kind of like just here's the epicenter, and boom, just a spread of the Venezuelans because if you're dying or starving or people are killing each other for wheelbarrows full of money to buy a loaf of bread, then you're better off just running away and going to someplace else that actually has, like, standards. No cachorro Venezuelano. Your dog is Venezuelan? What? I like the videos where some geography questions asked to Americans about their own country. You see, those are cherry-picked. Those are very much like you find the dumb valley girl from, like, California that's just a chick in a bikini that's, like, at the beach trying to have a good day who drinks too much. That's just one of those party people. Or you go to the East Coast, New York City. There's plenty of stupid people there, which I think that's due to the fact that the schools there are not actually top notch. Like public schools in New York City suck. But you could find, there are so many stupid people in America, but it's kind of like, you ever see that that line graph of like male and female intelligence, where it's like you have the dumbest males, but also these super genius, like 250 IQ savant wizards. But then with females, it's like this narrow, like they're basically average, give or take. They're not, like, there are a lot of women that are not, most women are not stupid, but most women are also not like super genius level. They're very intelligent, but they're just in the middle, like statistically. One thing I would say, and that's just a general statistic, with America, it's kind of like that chart of like, you've got the dumbest people in America and the most fucking brilliant people in America. You know, we're talking about geography, right? You guys ever look up Rainbolt 2? This guy can see a patch of grass for a second and then say, oh yeah, that's in southern Indonesia. Boom. Gets it right. So we have like, you know, I'm a little bit above average with geography in accordance to American standards. But, you know, you have a lot of people that are just below average or really dumb in one subject, but are just super amazing in others. And that's the beauty of diversity. I'd say that's what makes America resilient and unable to be stopped. And, you know, I think that's the major distinction in cultures that are in contrary to a country's culture like China, where they're saying is kind of like, if it's a nail that's sticking up, you hammer it down. Here, it's like, you talk about that nail's feelings, and if it's feeling uncomfortable on a, you know, before a full moon, then it stays home and curls up in a blanket and watches Netflix. Sounds like me. But it's not so extremely sensitive like that for Americans. It's just people who are sensitive, though, we don't just say, oh, there are dangers of saying, let me carefully word this. There are dangers of saying that Americans, like the whole like woke mind virus thing of like of being anti this or that when it comes to sensitivity and identities and things like that. I'd say that any group that thinks in this level of sensitivity is onto something. I feel like that's a new paradigm that we're going to reach, that the more sensitive people get, the more docile and, I suppose, domesticated we get, the more spiritually linked we potentially could reach ourselves to. And you see this in, speaking of questions about elephants being enormous, there's also one elephant in the herd that its ears are all shaking and going crazy. It's like head is shaking because it could actually hear like a thunderstorm coming, or it could hear a person, a group of men trying to hunt people of that pack. So that is what's known as a sniffer. That's, you think of like the hunter-gatherer people of caveman times and prehistoric times, where there's hunters and gatherers. There's the ooga booga, hit them with a spear. Then there's people who like gather. Then there's somebody who can just sniff the air and say, we need to build this type of fire because to accommodate for this rainstorm. Those people, they're the sniffers. They're the ones who are sensitive, and I think America's full of a bunch of those people because we've had so much peace and so much prosperity that it's cultivated this type of domesticated being of not benevolence, but just, but I think it's exploited. I think something like that is exploited where you put somebody in such a enclosed, protected, safe space of a area that they're just seen as a laughing stock. That's the problem I see. Like, it's why I'm not full-blown conservative, because I see both sides in the sense of like, okay, there's one point of like expecting people to behave and act a certain way and expecting everybody to be 100% respectful for you. That's unrealistic. But you look at like, the other side of it, it's just like, okay, now you're just fucking bullying someone. Like, there's got to be something in the middle, something moderate where it's like, okay, I don't want this person to like completely harass, bully someone, but I also don't want this person to say like, hey, I'm this now, and I expect you to shave your head in solace with me or in representation to me because I am this now. Anyways, this is my rant. America be like, name one country. They'd be like, it's Europe. So anyways, that tangent aside, I think that there's something to it. Like, the American culture is very, like, the diversity and all that stuff is great, but it has its limits. I think we're like a little I don't know. I feel like it being too accommodating can lead to like people not being too normal. Como é o nome dele? Meu nome? It's Petey. It's the Petey. That's my name. Eu não estou entendendo nada. Mas estou aí. You do not understand anything. Desculpe. Com licença, Lucas. I'm sorry, I get on a tangent and it ends up becoming this weird. Que é minha primeira vez aqui. Prazer. Eu nunca perguntei, mas deve ser o mesmo do canal. I never ask, but should it be the same of the channel? Did I interpret that right? I had never asked. I think I accidentally gave it a heart. I never asked, but it must be the same as the channel. What do you mean? See, look, I cheated. Ooh. I cheated. Alright, we'll be fine. Actually, should I do another one? Yeah, I think I will. I think we're going to do another one. I'm just going to double check. Comments. This is how I'm looking at the comments. I'm just looking at over here. Alright, let's do some more. Speak in 12... Actually, what are we doing? We finished Unit 35. And we are living with gravy in our bellies. Tamaño. Vikram's plants. Let's do another story time. Always late. Sempre tarde. Love letter.
Sempre atrasada.
Sempre atrasada. Oh, I forgot this one.
Lynn e Lucy veem televisão.
Lynn and Lucy are watching television.
São 6h30. Você quer?
Hey, it's 6:30. Do you want?
Ai, não.
Oh,
o
no.
jantar de aniversário da Bia é em 30 minutos.
The birthday party of Bia is in 30 minutes.
Eu Eu não posso chegar atrasada.
I can't arrive late.
Lynn corre para pegar o ônibus.
Lynn runs to grab the
Ela
bus.
vê o ônibus partir.
She sees the bus leave.
Não! O meu ônibus!
No, my bus. Yeah, she doesn't want to be late.
Eu preciso de um táxi.
I need a taxi.
Lynn pega o telefone para ligar para o táxi.
Lynn takes the phone and calls the taxi.
Ai, não! Não tenho bateria.
Oh no, I have no battery.
Lynn corre para o restaurante. Ela vê Bia.
Lynn runs to the restaurant and sees Bia.
Bia, não estou atrasada.
Bia, I'm not late.
Onde estão os seus amigos?
Where are your friends?
São 7 horas?
It is 7 hours. It's 7.
Eu escrevi 7 no seu convite, porque você sempre chega atrasada.
I wrote on your invitation because you always arrive late.
O meu jantar é às 8.
My dinner's at 8. Yeah, she's actually an hour early. Cool. Friends, amigas, to arrive. Chegar, I wrote, escrevi, invitation, convite, runs to corre para. Yes. Eu falo português. All right. Man, is everybody like overachieving tonight? Oh my God, Richie. All right. Well, we got 624 XP on all that. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Três pratos de trigo para três tigres tristes. Três pratos de trigo para três tigres tristes. Oh my God. 3 plates for something. 3 tigers are sad. Yes. Lucas, aconteceu o mesmo comigo, mas eu estou estudando inglês, achei interessante e legal. Já me inscrevi no canal. K-Boom. He says, yeah, I say it every day. It's because I watched this concert where an American, like an American artist kept saying it during a live performance in Brazil, in Rio. I'm going to do Love Letter. I'm just going to do a bunch of these story times. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Uma carta de amor.
Love, letter of love.
Zari está com seu vizinho, Júnior, na biblioteca.
Zari is with her neighbor, Junior, at the library.
O que você está fazendo, Júnior?
What are you doing, Junior?
Estou escrevendo uma carta.
Estou escrevendo uma
É
carta.
para quem?
It is for
É
whom?
para uma menina.
For a girl.
Eu gosto muito dela.
I like her a lot.
Ah, é uma carta de amor.
It's a
É
love
para uma
letter.
menina da sua classe?
Is it for a girl in your class?
Não,
No.
ela é uma adolescente.
No, she is an adolescent.
Adolescente? Como eu?
Adolescent like me?
Sim.
Yes.
Ela é minha vizinha.
She is my neighbor. Vizinha's neighbor.
Minuto.
1 minute.
Ela é uma adolescente e
an
é sua
adolescent?
vizinha?
And your neighbor?
Sim.
Yes.
E ela é muito
Is she
inteligente?
very intelligent?
Sim.
Yes.
Ai, Júnior, essa carta é para mim. Desculpe, mas você é...
Mas muito novo. You're very young.
Não, a carta não é para você. É para sua melhor amiga Lili.
It's for your friend Lily.
Você entrega a carta para ela, por favor?
It's not for you, it's for my friend Lily. Can you deliver the letter for her, please? Yeah, it's for her. It's for the gods. Tu para library, biblioteca, girl, menina, hand, like to hand over, entrega, like deliver, novo, young. Yes. There we go. Give me that. Ooh, yeah, we got, look at that day streak. Oh my God, we're so beautiful. And look at that 9 het hoopa. What a weird, goofy name. People are weird. That's the thing. Culturally, you could just say anything you want about anybody in a specific demographic or group. And we are all, one thing remains, we are all weird. Wow, I got 10 viewers right now. This is like rare. Is this what it's like to be a professional streaming aficionado? Is this what it's like to be famous? Am I better than everyone else? All right, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with that. It's what it's like to be better than everyone else. All right, so we still got to do Unit 34, but I'm going to do the story times for Unit 33. Just because I don't want to do story times. I'm sick of these. I'm sick of all these. So I think I'll just do them in bulk. Oh no, I'm in 19th place. Oh God. Oh God, no. All right, here we go. You know what? Screw this. I'm starting Unit 34. Count up to 1,000,000.
Ela é
Ela é minha terça professora. Here we go. Ela
é a sétima
a neta.
neta.
Setembro é o 9º mês do ano. September is the 9th month of the year. What is it? Quinto mês do ano.
Eles bebem a segunda garrafa.
Ela, seu número de telefone. A
menina quer o primeiro copo.
O 7º dia da semana é sábado.
The 7th day of the week is Saturday. Ela mora na sexta.
Esta é a 9ª vez que como porco.
Nona. Eu cozinho o segundo
Ele é o
prato.
4º dos nossos 5 filhos.
He's the 4th of the 5
Ele
children.
é o 6º filho.
He is the
Hoje é o 3º dia. Ele é o 8º neto.
oitavo.
Esta é a 9ª vez que como porco.
This is the 9th time I eat pork. There we go. All right, we got the daily quest complete. We got the double XP. We're going to get this. I'm scared now because now everybody's like competing right as we speak. Man, why does it force me to like be competitive? All right, here we go. I'm going to get double XP for this one. Ele e eu seremos sempre amigos.
Se eu tivesse carro.
If I had a car.
Ele não esqueceria disso.
He does not. He would not forget that. Carro. Ele esqueceria. Não esqueceria. Disso.
Comerei aquela hora.
Trip.
Viagem.
Top.
Topo.
Paid.
Pagado.
Eat.
Comerei.
Comerei aquela hora. Aquela.
Hora.
Venha, eu ajudarei você.
Venha, ajudarei você. Ajudarei você. I'm going to help
Eles
you.
não são um inimigo.
Nós não queremos um inimigo.
We do not want an enemy.
Eles são 3 indivíduos.
Eles são 3 indivíduos. Eu ajudarei você.
Eu tenho um inimigo.
Eu tenho um inimigo. I have an enemy.
Comerei aquela hora. Aquela hora.
There we go. We did it. We got 26 XP. Did that boink us up a little bit? Did that get us somewhere? All right, we're getting there. We're going to do a story time Free pizza.
Pizza grátis.
Pizza grátis.
Lynn está caminhando para casa quando começa a chover.
Lynn is walking to house when it begins to rain.
Ai, não.
Oh, no.
Ela corre até um edifício.
She runs after an office.
Lynn entra e vê muitas caixas de pizza.
She enters and sees many boxes of pizza.
Uau, quanta pizza!
Many pizza.
Eu acho que não tem problema se eu comer um pedaço.
I don't think it'll be a problem if I have a piece.
Ela come um pedaço de pizza.
She eats a piece of pizza.
Ei, essas pizzas são para quem trabalha aqui.
Hey, the pizzas are for people who work here.
Desculpe,
Sorry,
Espera.
Wait.
Eu te conheço.
I know you.
Você é secretária da Dona Marisa.
You are the secretary of Mrs. Marisa.
Preciso voltar ao trabalho.
I need to return to work.
Bom apetite.
Good eats.
Lynn decide comer mais um pedaço de pizza.
She decides to eat another piece of pizza.
Uma mulher entra na sala.
A woman enters the room.
Pizza!
Pizza.
Que bom!
How great.
Estou com muita fome.
I'm with many hunger.
Oi! Nós nos conhecemos?
Hey, do we know each other?
Não,
No.
eu sou a Lynn.
I am Lynn.
O que você faz na empresa?
What do you do in this company? Na empresa.
Eu sou secretária da Dona Marisa.
I am the secretary of Dona Marisa.
Que interessante!
How interesting.
Eu sou a Dona Marisa.
I'm Dona Marisa.
E você não é minha secretária.
You're not my secretary.
Desculpa, mas eu preciso ir. Prazer em conhecer você.
Sorry, I need to go. Nice to meet you. Slice, pedaço, company, empresa, to get back. Voltar very hungry, com muita fome. Caminhando, walking. We got 36 XP because we're good at what we do. Only good. All right, we're in 16th place because I'm a paranoid freak when it comes to my Duoslingos. I do not want to suck at Duolingos. Okay, we got 11 minutes left. All right, I overreacted. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty tame. What are you guys saying over here? Petey, do you know how to say if I cook, I eat? I'm not gonna say it very fast, Jota. This sounds like a trap. Outra frase sem sentido para usar vida real. Às vezes fazer estava chateado. My wrist is hurting. Lucas, hey, we got it. Lucas, gosto mais dele. Pois estou estudando russo também. I'm just reading your comments, everybody. Melhor forma de aprender inglês in quotation marks. You guys are great. I'm not going to say... Wait, I'm going to see if this... Does this like...
E eu cozinho, eu como.
I feel like this is gonna make me say something dirty. I've been so conditioned by data that I'm gonna like say something like gross. You have to say in Portuguese. It sounds like a trap you learned with me. And let me Can I like put a heart to that? How do I do that? Man, I could fuck you guys over. I could like win at life. Anyways, that's a full acknowledgement of data. Yeah, it sounds like a trap. I don't trust you guys. I love you guys, but I don't trust you. No offense. Oh, my rant was so epic though. Wasn't that something? It was something, all right. All right, I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. My face is melting, as you guys have stated earlier. Thank you for that reminder of body dysmorphia. Mano Irpak, YouTube bloqueia meu comentário para ele só defendo a causa of Palestine. YouTube blocked my comment for him only because he defended the Palestinian cause. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not pro or against. Just to keep things in full transparency. Si eu cozinho, eu como. If I cook, I eat. I'm not gonna. That's gonna be something dirty. I already said it, but I'm not gonna say it quickly. But yeah, I'm reading your comments. Oh yeah, I can't even like look at all the comments. Man, this is so disorganized. I used to have like a system set, and I could just show up and do my thing, and now everything's going away. Everything's changing all at once. It's a bit nerve-wracking. But that is... Spanish is a piece of cake if you already speak Portuguese, says El Tio Aldo. Do you live in a society, though? Yes. Chinese government be like Cantonese, more like Cantonese. I love that. All of the new world is diverse. Yeah. It's a brave new world out there, that's for sure. Well said for that part. I don't know if do you live in a society is like a rhetorical question. Spanish, I don't really have much of a desire to learn. Be interesting, but I don't have any other reason. Like, we learn languages because they're fun to learn, right? But I would learn a language because it's I have this very romantic type of doing of things. Like if a chick is infatuated with, if I'm programmed into believing that chicks dig a guy who plays the guitar, I'm going to learn the guitar. If I meet a Brazilian girl, I'm going to learn Portuguese, I am a romantic, so to speak. Some would call that simping, but I say it's romantic. Because that's what most of Rome is about. It's like the invention of the aqueduct would not happen if if it meant that like there was no like guarantee of having a significant other and having a family. In the more innocent way, it's like, oh, you do your work, you engineer great things, and you have a family to support and love and yabba do. But for me, that's like what guys are about. They just do everything for their chick because there's no other motivation. And now in the modern day, chicks are self-sufficient, and so like we're basically useless. So that's why more men are killing themselves. Romantic we call gado in Brazil. Is that like a derogatory way of saying it? What is the most beautiful Portuguese or France? Like as in the language? It's very dirty, haha. Wait, so Mano, if I'm not mistaken, so you defended Palestine and then you got blocked for it? Well, yeah, because like the CEO is pro-Israel, I think, of this company. I'm not saying what Jota wants me to say. I'm not saying I'm not saying it. Gado is more derogatory, you're saying, Nosek? Oh, man. Well, it's a living. There's what sucks is like we're in this weird age now where men and women are starting to not need each other as much. And so, you end up with a lot of lonely people. With a lot of lonely people, you have nothing to defend. And if you have nothing to defend, then, there goes the empire. There goes the nation. But at least for the time being, you can make a quick buck. But I think it's just a way to hollow out a once great culture. So, yes, globalization. Yes. Yes, diversity. Yes, everything to that. But eventually you lose your identity and what you feel like is a foothold in some kind of way of being in the world. Then all motivation kind of goes with it. So, Mano, I won't get into the Israel versus Palestine thing because it's too controversial. YouTube blocked my comment trying to teach you how to defend yourself in Portuguese. Like speaking offensive words that is not in the books. Well, that's a way to get banned too. Responde alguma coisa em português. Eu vou tentar. I will try. I have the friend, his name is Dumb Bass. Nice. Must be a good friend if you call him that. Eu falo português. All right, let's see. I'm going to look at the comments. Responde. What does gado mean in Portuguese? Eu falo português. I don't know what to respond to because I have, say, okay, responder. I try to understand you. Eu tento entender. Excuse me. Desculpe. Com licença. Eu tento de entender você. I try to understand you. P, did you see what Thomas Turbano said about you? I don't know who that is. Is there like somebody talking crap about me? Am I actually getting famous now? Don't use this joke with Pete Man. They try. What did I say? Something bad? Oh, no. Oh, well. Hey, well, I have some good news. We made it into the Diamond League. We're still in Diamond League, baby. Yeah. We are in Diamond League. You got one in, Dave, that you're a fox. You're as sly as a fox. Getting me to say dirty things. But we're ranked 16th place, and we made it in the Diamond League, which I think I'm going to go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow. Infelizmente, eu preciso de trabalhar amanhã. Desculpe. Com licença. Eu não quero, vou trabalhar. I do not want to go to work tomorrow. But, Jota, I'm not gonna continue this. Or did you trick me, or who tricked me? My head hurts. My face is melting. But let's end for today. This has been a funny stream. I don't know. It started with a rant. Well, it started with just being like, oh, I'll just do one or two for tonight. Then it ended up being like, what, a 2.5 hour stream. You guys are great. And this is like the last week of me being single, essentially. Like, Naya's coming to America, and she'll be here. And that'll be great. But until then, let's acknowledge the day. Ah, man, let's acknowledge the day. It has been 1,509 days on the day streak. And I am just stoked to have all of you guys around to say hello, to make fun of me by getting me to say raunchy things that I'm too innocent to understand. And but in all seriousness, though, it's great having friends to study with. Even if it's not that productive, it's still fun. It's still a great social experience, and I feel like it's become a real positive aspect of my life. Even though it's kind of nerdy and introverted, I still got to acknowledge it every day. The flame, 1,509 days on the day streak. Boom. Oh, yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Be sure to check out Executive Fitness, where I talk about my my breast cancer walk. I actually have had this the entire time. For those of you that haven't seen it have not seen the stream from the beginning, but if you do want to watch the stream again, it's always available on YouTube under my live section. But until then, it's been 1,507 days. And as always, obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Até próxima. Feliz domingo. Actually, feliz segunda agora. And have a wonderful night. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao. And yeah, até próxima. Happy spooky season. Take care.